Hey guys, welcome back to more episodes of the Orville. Now then, we're on to our final season, season 3. As far as I'm aware, I haven't checked, but there are no other seasons that have been green-lighted for this show that any more are going to be made, which is a shame because the further in the show has gone, the less it's felt like a spoof. Some of the stories have been really good. The visuals have been stunning. And I can't understand why the network would have pulled this show. But it is what it is. So we'll just watch our final season. What I have noticed is the difference with season 3. Let me just double check this. Season 3, unlike the others, only have 10 episodes. However, with that said, the first 2 seasons are on the old, kind of like the old 2000s and prior standard TV episode length, around the 40-45 minute length, where they have commercial breaks in between to take up a 1 hour slot. But obviously things have moved on then with streaming service and everything. A lot of shows now cut down the amount of episodes that they make, but they make them longer. They've done the same with this. I've noticed season 3, all of the episodes are significantly longer. They're all well over an hour. So, we may get more involved storylines. I've no idea. Less episodes, longer episodes, perfectly fine with me. So, let's go. Episode 1, season 3.
Hey, Isaac. Am I interrupting your work?
Yes.
Okay, let me rephrase. We want to run a shipwide systems check for the refit. Means a temporary shutdown. No, I know. We just all feel like you sort of look at this as like your quarters. Anyway, I'll try to make it quick. Why don't you get a drink or something?
We're going to see, because I saw in the synopsis, just what the crew think of him still being here.
May I join you?
No.
Sure.
There's going to be a lot of animosity here. No one's going to talk to you, and everyone's going to leave. Yeah. Oh my god. You feel like the uncool kid in high school all of a sudden.
Sorry, that was
Rude.
a little harsh.
I have noticed the tendency of crew members in the mess hall to relocate when I approach.
Feel bad at all when people avoid you?
No.
The behavioral pattern is fascinating to observe, but the emotional response is beyond my capability.
I was with our junior astrometrics officer at the time. She was helping me with an emergency reset of the navigational computer. She was an amazing woman.
I know she's dead.
Really great at her job. Her name was Amanda.
And you lot killed her.
So you see, it really is a shame that you can't feel anything. Because you deserve to feel all the pain in the universe. And if I were you, I'd stay the hell out of the mess hall. It makes people sick to look at you.
I don't even know where to start with this. Wounds heal, but they take time. I'm trying to understand why we've got black bars at the top and the bottom in this episode, though. I've no idea why. Murderer. You ever get the feeling you're not welcome anymore?
Can you and Commander Grayson come to the astrophysics lab? There's something you need to see.
Who did this? We don't know.
You
Whether
can't
it was
have
just
this.
DNA scrub. Usually the case in these kinds of incidents.
Who's been in here in the past few hours?
To my knowledge, only Commander Lamar.
What about the paint?
We checked the logs.
That's
Whoever
why they took the
replicated it
opportunity
used
to
a
do it.
mid-level systems access code, but there's no ID. We think it was stolen. And I'm investigating the source of the leak. I'm sorry, sir. This is on me.
Just get it fixed, okay?
I will. Isaac came in, sat down, and every crewman at the table got up and left. The only one who stayed was Ensign Burke. And she said some pretty rough things to him.
Isaac, is this true?
Yes, Commander. It is a frequent occurrence during my interactions with other crew members, ever since I was reinstated.
Yep.
You've been getting harassed by the crew and you haven't said anything?
Hatred.
Correct,
Yes.
sir. The behavioral data has been quite plentiful.
Still
Ensign
not good.
Burke, please report to my office.
I haven't been in the lab since the refit began. You have to believe me.
You're a Union officer who's given us your word. I believe you. The subject of Isaac is obviously complex, but what she described needs to be addressed.
A whole lot of people aboard this ship are still angry that you reinstated Isaac. And just about every member of this crew knows at least one person who died in the battle with the Kaylon. And the number's usually higher. Friends, colleagues.
But the problem is, like any war, when a war is over and you make peace with your enemy or whatever, you still have to live with it. You still have to live with them. You have to live with what you've done. They have to live with what they've done. I know this is in a different complexity with the fact that it's humans against an artificial species and it's not all just on the same planet, but still, wars come to an end, and whatever reason in which they came about has come to a close, and everyone has lost people. But it makes it particularly awkward because only one side lost people. That's what's doing it. It would possibly still be, to a degree, hatred against another species if you'd been at war with another species, like would be normally the case. But the fact that the Kaylon's losses, they don't care. It's just numbers. It's just build some more. It's the human factor, and unfortunately, the human factor includes hatred. And the fact that there's one staring you in the face every day, they're gonna have to. I don't know the solution to this. We'll just have to see what happens.
And the fact that he just sits on that bridge every single day as if nothing happened is kicking the teeth to every single one of them.
You don't think he should have been reactivated?
No. And on top of that, how do you know he isn't carrying some sleeper program just waiting to fire up and take over the ship?
It's heresy for a captain to admit something like this, but I don't know that you're wrong. I made this decision, and I'm still not sure it was the right one. Barely fought off the Kaylon without losing our entire fleet. Next time, we might not be so lucky. Isaac is the only person who might be able to help us devise a potent enough defense that we can all feel secure again. Dismissed.
Okay, yeah. We're starting on a real serious matter here. This is an awkward one.
I think I better start working up a plan to improve morale.
How?
No clue.
The Union is reeling from its losses. Oh, cool.
Don't leave nothing but the bones.
What about the deflector sync manifold?
Yep, all of it.
Sir, it's brand new.
It was brand new a year ago.
All right, guys, let's rip it out.
Like a lot better. This is some cool visual shots here.
Hey, you know, everybody's asking when we get to see the new pterodon.
Gordon's gonna be bringing it in any minute.
What's that? Got a new ship.
Request permission to dock. Permission granted.
Better than what they usually use, but it's just for a pilot. He's so small.
Wow. Look at this gorgeous girl.
As soon as Isaac does his calibration, we'll be ready for shakedown.
You're gonna let him get his dirty hands on this beauty?
There we go.
I heard about your little talk with the captain.
Yeah, it's all good. Moving on.
But if it makes you feel better, I'm with you.
What do you mean?
Really?
I don't think Isaac should have been reinstated.
Really?
Whenever I'm on duty, I feel like I have to force myself to actively ignore it.
Maybe one day we'll wake up and he'll be gone. In the meantime, I say, embrace the masochism.
We were just checking in, seeing how you are.
How I am.
After what happened in the lab, some of us were pretty rattled by it, and I just thought maybe, in your own way. I mean, how are you doing?
I am functioning within normal parameters.
Isaac, I don't think you're a murderer.
I thank you for your compliment.
I don't know.
Okay, Lamar.
Okay.
Launch the birds.
Is this like test flight? This should be fun. Oh, it's nimble, all right.
One target eliminated.
I hear you can visualize four-dimensional geometries. Let's see you prove it.
Yes,
What?
sir. Stepping it up.
Oh, that's more like it.
Okay, now you're gonna get it.
God damn.
3 targets eliminated.
He's fucking good.
Make it count.
How have you not crashed into something?
Nice touch.
He's got perfect scores so
Try
far.
to mix it up.
Lamar, what do you think?
Specs are pristine, obviously handles like a charm.
Mercer to Malloy. I think the Pterodon is officially a member of the crew.
Lieutenant Peters was able to unscramble a line of code from the synthesizer interface. And we know who replicated the paint.
Who?
Marcus Finn.
He lied and wanted us dead. It's that simple. We let him into our family, and he pays us back by trying to kill us?
I haven't just blindly forgiven him, okay? I'm struggling with this just like you are.
I'll go back to Earth, or wherever. I don't know, but I don't want to be here with him.
Marcus, your family is here.
Yeah, we'll have nightmares. Did you know that?
Cover up an act of vandalism.
Oh, vandalism. What a crime. He kills thousands of people, and I'm the one in trouble? This is bullshit.
But this problem's not going away.
Marcus.
No, you're not going to bring him round.
Fine.
Clear to Isaac.
I don't think we can keep Isaac here permanently, the way it's going.
I need to talk to you for a minute.
Ty, I'm trying to study.
Come on, with a 20 whatever century here, can't you put a pair of headphones on?
Marcus, can we talk with you?
Do all my
Just
gaming
remember,
with
I'm
headphones.
supposed to study at Kyle's.
Wait. Ty, sweetie, could you leave us alone for a little bit?
Why?
Ty, please.
Kids just don't care.
Isaac?
I am sorry to have caused you distress.
What?
I am sorry to have caused you distress.
No, it's not gonna
I
work.
heard you.
Your mother suggested that I apologize. I am sorry. Now that I have apologized, may we resume standard social interaction?
This entire ship wants you gone. You know that?
Marcus, that is not
Mom,
true.
just stop it. It's true and you know it. I wish you were dead.
You mean deactivated? I like the fact that they decided to tackle this and not just glaze over it and just go back to normal like everybody. Because I will admit, if this was an episode of like Star Trek, there might be a couple of words said and then the story would move on and everyone as officers would just accept that they have to move on from things and that they can't behave in that manner, or they can lose their commission, they can lose their posting, blah, blah, blah. But the fact that we've also got somebody here as well who's a family member, who isn't a crew member, who's just laid it out as it is. I like that the series has decided to obviously take the first opening episode of season 3 and give us the one thing that we know humans are very, very difficult at handling with, and that is this kind of situation where it's whether it's remorse or it's hatred or it's anger, it's the negative emotions are very, very difficult to control. Maybe Isaac himself may make the decision that this is no longer the appropriate place to be.
Quantum drive intermix chamber requires magnetic depolarization. The rear scanner array will function with greater precision. A micro-shear damper at Commander Bortus' station will result in improved tactical response time during combat in the dysonium injectors, which can be improved with the addition of a neutron coherence filter. Optical resolution in Simulator 2 can be increased by 63%. I offer my best wishes to the Finn family.
Is he going to do what I think he thinks? Yeah, he's going to deactivate himself, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, man. The artificial version of that was his last logs and gift as far as he's concerned to you. Perceives and can analyse the data that that's the correct course of action.
The containment field strength has been increased by 27%, and the quantum core stabilizers have a new inversion threshold of 0.986. We have, yeah, it's rock solid.
Gorka Portugiski bewesik Irvin Duna Durkes ik boek lake jacket.
In theory, if we were to tap into the auxiliary power boost we got last year from the Macfarlane upgrade, the Orville's quantum drive is almost on par with the heavy cruiser. Go ahead.
Need you.
We have an emergency.
I offer my best wishes to the Finn family.
How did this happen? This is an EM amplification module. What it looks like is that Isaac used it to force a narrow band frequency spike in his central processor. He was trying to shut it down.
He was trying to
Shut down his own brain?
And from what my scans are showing,
he did.
He succeeded.
Why the hell would he do that?
Captain,
He's committed suicide.
Isaac committed suicide.
The scans are showing complete systems failure, so I'm gonna have to take him down to engineering. If there's even a chance, Yafet's gonna have to get in there.
He did the logical course of action as far as he's concerned. And he's alone in this, isn't he? He may have been the one that in the end saved them, but...
When Isaac shut down before the battle, it was a generalized impulse. Packed a heavy punch, but it was still just brute force. Isaac was deliberate here. He targeted his primary systems with precision.
I had no idea things were this bad.
How could he get to this place with no emotions?
I never believed that. What happened? Can you help him?
Claire, I'm sorry. Even if we could power him up, his internal memory is shot. He'd be an empty shell. He's gone.
He did a proper job. Like a human making sure like they'd slice the throat wide open. There's no... You know you're making sure you don't come back.
I just hope you understand that Isaac made a choice. It was the wrong choice, but it was his alone.
And I think what swayed it
and it's
was you.
important.
Mom, I'm really okay.
I really do think that conversation you had with him made the determination.
All right.
Are you actually feeling a little bit of guilt or not? What kind of person Marcus really is, what he has in him? Yes, his race was responsible. He was placed and planted here by his own species, programmed that way. There's no right, there's no wrong. Just shades of grey.
Did I ever tell you about the time I was on Dashin 4?
That was a big storm, wasn't it?
Ionized dust. We had lost all communication with the shuttle for 10 days. We put a pebble in our mouths to stimulate saliva. I've been banishing all thoughts of Isaac for so long. When I need to feel something, I can't. I don't know how to wake up.
Just because someone you love does a bad thing doesn't mean you automatically stop loving them.
He nearly killed us all.
But he didn't. He turned against his own people to save us.
After how many others had died? How could you love someone like that?
The same way people can still love, like, serial killers.
Maybe you need to do the opposite. Visit those places. Find out what it is you're burying.
And what if I find out that I still love him? What do I greet that with? Shame or acceptance? And whichever it is, what am I supposed to do with it? Either way, I'm too late.
As a result of the choices he made in life, he leaves behind a troublesome legacy. Like a tree whose branches are equaled in scope by its roots. Isaac was part mystery. He celebrated alongside us in victory, and he grieved alongside us in failure. He was as passionate or as stoic as we willed him to be in our minds. And each of us will acknowledge this loss as we see fit. There's no wrong way to say goodbye.
Simulation.
Hello, Doctor.
Yeah. Got to have expected
And
that.
simulation.
Got to have expected he would do that.
What are you doing?
I wanted to talk to Isaac.
I know it's comforting, but it's not real. I've treated patients who've developed real problems using this room to hold on to someone who's died. It will get easier.
When?
Soon. You'll see.
Mercer here, go ahead.
We're all done out there. Unless you want the windows tinted, that's it for the refit.
Transmit systems report to Dockyard and request clearance for departure.
Course laid in, sir. Receiving confirmation from Dockyard. We are cleared.
Take us out.
Gordon, take us out. Engage quantum drive.
So, we've still got quite a bit of the episode left. Where are we going now with this?
You
Whoa,
okay?
she's spiky.
Yeah, I think my hips are bleeding a little bit, but other than that, I'm all good.
Did you study tequila biology or something?
Educated guess.
So it is true what they say about you.
Well, what did they say about me?
That you like the ladies. And you know tequilians like a limo stick after sex.
Got one in the drawer.
You were really racking up the points.
I don't even want to know.
Got a fork in here. Are you hoarding from the mess hall?
Nah, that was a birthday gift. Yeah, Gordon was trying to explain birthdays to him. The whole idea of presents and whatnot. Isaac didn't know, so he
got you a fork.
He gave me a fork. We all thought it was hilarious. Supposed to deliver him to Epsilon 2. I guess the science team there wants to do some Kaylon research.
Think he was wrong to do what he did? To take his own life?
Of course I do.
Even some of the people who hated him.
Yeah.
Well, it's suicide. It's a tough thing to process no matter who it is.
Then no one makes the choice to exist. And some feel that they were grabbed out of the void and thrust into existence against their will. We see it as a personal decision.
What happens if you change your mind after the fact?
That's never happened.
No.
That's my point. It just seems insane. A personal decision is whether to shave your beard or not. And even if you do, it'll grow back.
Why don't you let me shave your beard and then I can work my way down from there? On my planet, the memory of others commands the highest respect. So someday, if I die first, you just make sure to keep me nestled in that pretty little head of yours.
I am intrigued as to how long her makeup took. You just made him think of something.
I didn't mean to rattle you.
Stay as long as you want.
No, you've made him think of something.
John!
Is that a CPU? Just because something's small doesn't mean it's not infinitely complex and important. Everything's relative. Stand on that.
Step on that for me.
What are we thinking here?
Step on it hard. Smash it.
Ah, it's broke. What?
Well, way back in the days of the early computers, the programmers would sometimes bury a code deep inside the system, something that only they knew about, in case they wanted to get back in later on.
Backdoor.
I thought maybe the Kaylon might have done something similar, essentially a backup consciousness. It's packed with redundancies that have evolved over billions of years.
It would have to be more efficient.
Yeah.
Maybe with deliberate redundancies.
Wouldn't Isaac have accounted for that when he killed himself?
Maybe, maybe not. Or he didn't know about it himself.
With
That's
Isaac,
also
it seems
possible.
more likely he'd bet on our tiny brains missing it altogether.
I have it in a stasis field right now, but if there's any kind of power surge or gravitational anomaly, it could destabilize it.
You mean revive him?
Like what? How?
This is subatomic technology. The ship's computer would have to do that, right?
This is way smaller than the smallest nanotech we have. I wouldn't trust the computer to stay ahead of any surprises. What we need is the intuitive power of a biological brain.
Charlie.
Oh, her. Oh, you've got to be kidding. I'm not sure she's going to be one who
If it was
feels
anyone
remorse.
other than you, I'd suspect this was some kind of sick joke.
Once in a generation. No one else has your capacity for dimensional visualization.
And you want me to help bring him back to life?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty much the short of it.
How about this?
No.
I'll do it if he can bring back Amanda. Deal? I'm sorry,
You do know
Captain,
that.
but I'm not gonna do it. He's dead,
Now,
and he deserves to be dead.
now Ed's faced with a dilemma here because he cannot order her.
So your willingness to assist a fellow crewman depends on your personal feelings at the time. Look, Isaac is our only link to the Kaylon. If he
With all
can...
due respect, Captain, I don't know what you think you're gonna get out of him. What has happened is that they've killed thousands of people.
All right, so be better than they are. Show the galaxy that humans are different, that we value life even when our enemies don't.
Do you think Amanda would agree?
He's going to say it.
You know, Charlie...
He's going to say it.
You're not the only one who lost friends in that battle. Will you help?
Shit, now what? Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Not a quantum, sir.
They caught us by surprise.
Get us out of here.
Kaylon ship is pursuing.
800,000 kilometers and closing.
Gordon, hang a right.
On it.
Ooh, funky looking planet.
Detecting cyclonic storms in the thermosphere. Kaylon ship is dropping out of quantum.
to the deflectors.
Aye, sir.
That's going to destabilize.
Take us in.
Oh, electromagnetic storms.
Deflectors are being drained at 17% per minute.
How many torpedoes
Of course
do we have?
26, sir.
Just do it.
Aye, sir.
Submarine warfare?
Exactly.
I'm going to sacrifice a shuttle here.
Forward, sir.
Launch shuttle remote guidance. Target the shuttle and fire.
Yeah, he is.
Sir, the Kaylon have gone to quantum.
And be thorough and check, because it's too dangerous. The bluff worked.
Stand down, red alert. Decoy successful. Well done.
Captain, we
For
got a
the
problem.
remains.
The stasis field was knocked out by the storm and the storage cell's degrading.
Ensign Burke,
I order you.
Sir,
please report to engineering and assist Lamar. That's an order.
No, she's going to
I'm
resign.
afraid I can't do that,
She's going to
sir.
fucking resign. She feels that strongly about it.
You're relieved of duty.
She does not want him back. And if she chooses to not wear the uniform anymore, you can't do anything. This has been, because obviously these new episodes of season 3 are like almost twice the length of the other ones, this has actually felt quite a long episode because of the nature of the story.
Dr. Finn's son.
Yeah, I've seen you around. Sorry I haven't introduced myself. I haven't been on board that long.
It's okay.
Sounds like we have something in common.
Maybe he's here to
So-
talk you out of it.
What can I do for you?
I wanted to ask if you could please help Isaac.
There you go.
Help him.
Yeah,
Why do you want to help
He
Isaac?
does have remorse.
I'm the reason he killed himself.
What makes you think that?
He was asked to speak to him.
I told him I wished he was dead.
Oh man, it's nobody's fault.
It's not on you. I know.
I said it to his face, and I meant it.
Human instinct to look for someone or something to blame when this happens. When anyone dies, it's a tragedy.
But are you glad?
Yes.
I hated him. I didn't really want him to die.
You got a hard decision to make. I'm hoping she'll come around. But inside, yeah, this is her, isn't it? She can see this somehow. She's doing it.
Transits are stabilizing.
Internal power cells are reconforming.
Can I lock it in?
Stand by. This is like catching a swarm of bees with a net. There.
Damn, she's good.
Lock it.
Huh. I don't even know what just happened. And he's back.
Isaac, are you okay?
I am in engineering.
There's that genius brain.
Was the narrowband pulse ineffective?
It
Oh,
was
no.
effective.
Did a good
We just
job.
brought you back.
Actually, Charlie did.
Please explain.
Captain, permission to return to duty?
Granted.
Just take it.
I didn't do it for you.
Fair enough.
My training is in biological psychiatry, but we have to try anyway. Why did you do it?
I have determined that my presence aboard the Orville has, since the resolution of the Earth conflict, been largely detrimental to the operation of this vessel. This has no doubt reduced their efficiency by a significant percentage.
It's exactly what I said
My
he'd do.
deactivation.
Doing what I did.
And that's it?
Correct.
The sting of being ostracized?
Negative.
I'm looking for a way in.
Please clarify.
Damn it, Isaac, you tried to kill yourself!
There is no reason to surmise that crew efficiency will improve without my deactivation.
I can see we need to do this more logically. Do you acknowledge, when it comes to human behavior,
Playing his own game.
my judgment as a medical professional is superior to yours?
Yes.
My assertion that the psychological damage to this crew would be much greater if you succeeded in taking your own life.
Your reasoning is sound.
Isaac, but what you didn't take into account was the possibility of change.
I did not apply that data, as it is unavailable at this time.
Their own lives are unable to distinguish the future from the present, that it can't be solved in time.
It would appear so. How soon shall I expect this change among the crew?
You're a Kaylon. I just need to know that you're going to be safe. If at any time in the future you have these thoughts, you come to me. Do you promise?
I promise.
I'm glad you're still here.
Thank you, Doctor.
She was right with her explanation to him that humans are totally and utterly unpredictable, and that's why we are variables that are constantly moving. There's no constants. I've enjoyed this. This has been good. See him growing up. He actually looks a bit older. With this being so long, I think we've pretty much exhausted all avenues of discussion about it, so there's probably going to be a short review. If you were somebody that wasn't in the know, and you just threw that episode on for somebody, without any context, there's no way you would class this series as a spoof. Never mind the actual story. But I actually enjoyed that. It's the first episode we've had that been over the new Season 3 extended running time. They've changed the aspect ratio. I don't know why it's even smaller on my screen now, and for you guys it's got blank bars at the top and the bottom. I don't know why they've done that. I've no idea. So we discussed that episode in detail, actually, as we went through the episode, and I was just giving comments and stuff. If ever we get anywhere near to having any sort of artificial intelligence, I do not know how we will cope with it, because everything's just a 1 or a 0 for them. It's a yes or a no. There's no grey area, and it's very, very difficult to try to get through to them. But Isaac's mistake here was thinking that he doesn't try to be human, but he felt that with all available data, as I mentioned in the episode, he's going to see that the productivity and the efficiency of the ship is down, and it's thanks to him. So he just made it a calculated decision that came to the correct course of action. That's the problem. An ingenious way of bringing him back, this new crew member, who I actually neither like or dislike, that she can see this, she can see different dimensional states. That's bonkers. But her hatred is running deep. I don't think it's going to end anytime soon for her, whether she sticks around in the show or not, or whether that was just a crew member we're just going to see once and then we don't really see them again. I've no idea. Not got a clue. They filled a lot of the opening part of it with a lot of visuals with this new ship and Gordon piloting it. That's obviously going to come into it at some point. I was surprised at Gordon saying that he actually felt the same way, especially being a bridge officer. But that's the whole point, isn't it? You can't predict what people will feel and how they feel with a given situation. Right, I will be back, episode 2, next week. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. By all means, post your comments down below. But be ready and prepared for longer episodes of this season, of this show, for the last 10 episodes. I will see you for episode 2 next week. Take care.